Hey guys, this is how you set up your Kyfe tent sauna. This is the first time this exact one has been opened, so this is exactly what you'll get right here. So we're gonna go ahead and take off the 2 clips, unzip it, and it's better to do it with 2 people. Here at the top, you will find the optional flooring if you choose to use it. There's some Velcro here that you can attach later on once your tent is set up. So you can just put that to the side for now. Once you go ahead and take out your tent from your bag, go ahead and take out the heat shield. This will be attached once your tent is actually up. You'll also find your tent picks here. These will be used if there's any kind of wind or just to hold down your tent. You'll go ahead and place your tent upright on the longest leg. Then you'll go ahead and let it spread out. And then you'll go ahead and find any of these pull corners and start pulling them out. One person can do this, but it's easier always with someone else. So once you have all of them popped out, you'll go ahead and go into the sauna and pop the top one out.
Once you have set up your sauna tent, then you can go ahead and get it set in a flat area so it's level and set the doors up where you'd like to be entered. So this lip here, you're gonna wanna open it up and get it out. You can secure it with rocks or sand just to get the air sealage going on.
Then you'll go ahead and put your tent picks in. To do so, take one and put it through this strap at the very bottom or at the top, depending on your preference. We highly suggest you using the rope and using the top strap to strap it down in high winds, but for most situations you can go ahead and just use the bottom strap. So we'll go ahead and secure the bottom one since we don't not really have any winds around today, and we will go ahead and attach it into the ground. You put it in at an angle to help hold the tent down. Depending on if you're putting it into sand, it should be pretty easy to actually just push in, but if needed you can hammer it in or use the back of an axe to put it into harder soil. So once you have that in there, it should help protect the tent from moving around, and that's very important because if the tent moves, the furnace can get knocked over and it could cause severe burns and injury. So we highly suggest using these unless you put this on a rock. In that case, only set it up on rocks if it's not windy and if it's safe to do so.
Before you put your stove in, you're gonna wanna go ahead and remove this Velcro and attach your vent. And when you install it, this is gonna help the pipe sit here properly and it won't cause any fire damage to the tent. You have a choice to either use the flooring or you could use raw floor. We're gonna go ahead and install the floor. So to attach this floor, we're gonna have Velcro attachments on each corner. You're gonna go ahead and spread it out and get it attached on each side. Now that we have the floor sauna in, we're gonna go ahead and put the stove inside. We're gonna go ahead and open up the windows. They're all Velcroed shut. If you open them up fully and wrap them up, you'll see a tying knot to tie it up. That way you can leave it open. Just like that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and install the stove in our sauna. Now we're gonna go ahead and install our pipes. They're all fitted to each other so they slide into each other. So we're gonna slide our pipe in and then we're gonna get our rock cage on. If you decided to go with the water heater, now's the time to put it on. We put it on the second level. Then you can go ahead and follow up with the pipes. We got a few pipes left. We're gonna go ahead and finish off outside. Here we have our chimney setup. We do not have a chimney cap with us. It will be provided, but you're gonna wanna install that so that it resists the flames and sparks going out. We're gonna set up our thermostat. You can tuck it in here so it stays fitted. Or if you wanna strap it down another way, you're welcome to whatever you'd like. Once you're ready to get started with the fire, you're gonna go ahead and open the door and open up your ashtray. And make sure you collect all the items. There's gonna be a screwdriver, gloves, and a poker. You'll notice that the stove itself has some coloration to it. We already did a 2-hour burn in it before we put it in the tent. That is a safety precaution and is needed to set up your sauna. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting in some kindling. You wanna get some smaller pieces of wood. You can either just use fire starter or, in our convenience, we have a torch. So get a couple of pieces of wood in there. Once your fire is getting started, we can go ahead and start loading up our rocks in our rock cage. Make sure to keep in mind about your venting, and you don't want to keep this knob tight too much so that you can open and close this. You're going to want to keep it open when you get it started so that it gets the most air and oxygen and you get a big flame going. So we got our own container. You can use any kind of container to fill up the water jug. We're going to go ahead and fill up the water so that we can have nice hot water to put on our rocks. To fill up your Kyfe bucket, we're going to go ahead and turn the spigot and fill it up with nice hot water. Fill it up in an appropriate amount, as much as you're going to use. Once you're ready, put the water on and we're ready to Kyfe.